What's up YouTube, this is FourthStarTCG and today I have a video that I've been dying to make for a long time. Today I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favorite illustrators in the Pokemon TCG. Please note that this list is completely my opinion, and if you have a different opinion, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Also, as many of these artists are Japanese, I may mess up the pronunciation of their names, for which I apologize in advance. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10. At number 10, I have 5bin Graphics. This illustrator has designed many cards for the TCG beginning in the black and white era. 5bin Graphics illustrates all types of cards, but most notably Break cards and Mega EX cards. 5bin Graphics illustrated many black and white era full arts and some in the X and Y era as well. While many collectors dislike this artist's work and describe it as too simplistic, I personally enjoy many of the cards illustrated, especially full art cards. Some of my favorite cards illustrated by 5bin Graphics include Darkrai EX Full Art from Dark Explorers, Mega Rayquaza EX Full Art from Roaring Skies, and Infernape from Plasma Storm. 5bin Graphics' commitment to realistic Pokemon designs with interesting but not distracting backgrounds make for awesome looking cards, and land them the number 10 spot on my list. Number 9. At number 9, I have Ken Sugimori. Sugimori is one of the original Pokemon illustrators and has been illustrating cards since base set. Sugimori not only illustrates Pokemon, but creates them as well. Sugimori's artwork is instantly recognizable, as he often designs official artwork for new Pokemon and promotional artwork as well. With such a classic and well-known illustrator, you may be asking why he isn't ranked higher on my list. While Sugimori makes some amazing official illustrations, in the TCG it is often cut and pasted into cards with a generic background, and Sugimori really doesn't illustrate the card. However, some of the best looking full art supporters have been illustrated by Sugimori, such as Lysander and N. Classic Sugimori style artwork can be seen in older cards like Brock's Ninetales from Gym Challenge. Sugimori's well-known artwork and influence on Pokemon in general earns him the number 9 spot on my list. Number 8. Coming in at number 8, I've placed Midori Harada. This name may not be familiar, as she has never illustrated anything rarer than a holo rare, but her style of artwork is unmistakable. She has been illustrating cards since 2002, but the majority of her illustrated cards come in the EX series. Harada's hand-drawn style works especially well with common, uncommon, and rare cards, and it's always a treat to pull a card illustrated by her. Some of my favorite cards illustrated by Harada include Flareon from EX Sandstorm, Milotic from EX Dragon Frontiers, and Snorunt from EX Hidden Legends. Every card illustrated by her seems to have a large amount of effort put into it, whether it is common, uncommon, or a holo rare card, which I personally like very much. Number 7. At number 7, I've got HIKARU KOIKE. KOIKE mainly illustrated cards in the EX series from 2003 to 2006 with a dark, distinctive style. KOIKE's artwork suited the old EX cards perfectly, with the cards looking rarer and more powerful than normal holographic cards. His style was different than what was seen in Pokemon cards previously, with a strong focus on the Pokemon and less on the background. KOIKE often surrealized Pokemon designs, taking his own creative liberties with card illustration, which leads to fantastic looking cards. Some of my favorite cards done by him include Lugia EX from EX Unseen Forces, Gardevoir EX from EX Sandstorm, and Groudon EX from EX Hidden Legends. KOIKE's unconventional Pokemon design and his contributions to the first extended set of true ultra-rare cards earn him the number 7 spot on my list. Number 6. Number 6 on my list is KAGEMARU HIMENO. HIMENO has been illustrating cards for the TCG since the Jungle set, and her artwork features bright colors and strong, captivating backgrounds. HIMENO's attention to detail in her background sets her apart from other TCG illustrators and makes her illustrations one of a kind. For example, let's take her artwork of Deoxys Defense from EX Holland Phantoms. In the background, a strong storm brews in the skies over tall crystal mountains. The point of view in the card seems as if the viewer is lying in the grass. It seems as if the viewer has been knocked down by Deoxys and is now looking up at it at its mercy. The ability to put so much thought and evoke so much emotion from a Pokemon card illustration is what lands HIMENO at number 6 on my list. Number 5. Coming in at number 5 on my list is MASAKAZU FUKUDA. FUKUDA began illustrating cards for the TCG in 2003 with EX Team Rocket Returns, and he is well known as the illustrator of all the popular Gold Star Pokemon cards. While not the sole reason he is number 5 on my list, Fukuda's work with Gold Star cards was amazing. As Gold Stars could only be pulled in every 2 to 3 booster boxes, the artwork had to be special, and Fukuda delivered. The Gold Star cards accentuated the colors of shiny Pokemon and literally broke the boundaries of TCG illustration. However, he has also consistently illustrated cards for the TCG since the Gold Star era with great success. 2 of my favorite non-Gold Star cards illustrated by Fukuda include Sceptile from Great Encounters and Yveltal from the XY promo set. Number 4. At number 4, I've placed a relatively new but nonetheless impressive artist, Tokiya Sakuba, better known by his nickname Tokiya. His style is characterized by aggressive-looking illustrations that are often surrealized. I personally enjoy his illustrations as they bring out a side of Pokemon not often seen in the TCG, one of intimidation and power. Pokemon are often depicted in movement, and the illustrations give a sense of speed to the Pokemon. While it may be hard to distinguish one TCG artist from another, Tokiya's work is distinctive and unique. His designs are often of powerful Pokemon which suit his style to a T. Some of my favorite cards illustrated by Tokiya include Garchomp from Breakpoint, Yveltal from Breakthrough, and Charizard from Legendary Treasures. Number 3. Taking home 3rd place in my countdown is Ryo Ueda. Ueda is one of the TCG's most recognized 3D artists and illustrates many of the current EX Full Art cards and previously illustrated many old EX cards as well. Ueda's style is highly Pokemon-centric, and backgrounds are often less realistic and highlight the Pokemon instead of drawing attention to themselves. Ueda seems to have mastered the full art style, and his high-quality illustrations are a large reason why the mechanic has been so successful and loved among fans. I may be slightly biased in this pick, as Ueda has illustrated many of my personal favorite cards, including my number 1 favorite in Salamence EX from Dragon Frontiers. However, I do believe his style of artwork speaks for himself, and that's why he takes home the number 3 spot on my list. Number 2. At second, I have possibly the most recognizable artist in the TCG, Mitsuhiro Arita. Arita has illustrated cards from the inception of Pokemon, and is second in number of illustrated cards behind only Ken Sugimori. Arita's realist style combined with his artistic insight make for fantastic illustrations. He has perfected the realist style of Pokemon illustration, and every card he illustrates has intense effort and thought put into it. Arita brings out the best in Pokemon through his illustrations. Arita illustrated the most well-known Pokemon card in base set Charizard, and he illustrates amazing new cards such as the secret rare Alakazam from Fates Collide. Some additional favorite cards of mine illustrated by Arita include Regice EX from EX Hidden Legends, Xerneas from Breakthrough, and Blank's Rayquaza from the Play promo set. Number 1. And finally, my favorite Pokemon card artist is KOUKI Saito. He has been illustrating cards since the Aquapolis expansion, and while I did not decide to feature it, his most well-known card is the Crystal Charizard from Skyridge. Saito combines everything I love to see in a Pokemon TCG illustrator. Saito's style is mainly realist, and his illustrations seem as if they could have come straight out of the Pokemon anime. Saito does occasionally take creative liberties, as seen in EX Emerald Rayquaza, but not to the level of other artists like HIKARU KOIKE. His illustrations are crisp, clear, and often evoke a sense of movement. Saito's style is one of powerful elegance. He balances backgrounds and Pokemon extremely well and complements it with highlighted bright colors. Saito does not illustrate ultra-rare cards, but the holo cards illustrated by him feel just as amazing to pull. He may not be the most well-known TCG illustrator, but in my book, he's the best. Thank you all for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button as it helps me out a lot. Did I leave out your favorite artist? Do you think some should be ranked higher or lower? Be sure to leave your opinion in the comment section below. A big thanks to Carlos Pokemon who designed all the GFX I used in this video, and to Bulbapedia for providing the database I used to search for card illustrators and determine this list. Thank you all for watching, be sure to like and subscribe, and stick around for more videos.